Welcome to this Wednesday reflection from Holy Saviour Church in Hitchin. The 18th century Congregationalist minister Isaac Watts has made a distinctively clear mark on English hymn writing. He is notable for those great hymns, O God, our help in ages past, joy to the world, Jesus shall reign where'er the sun, and when I survey the wondrous cross. By all accounts, Watts was a restless soul who saw idleness as the greatest mischief and barrier to leading a full and flourishing human life. Watts' great Passiontide hymn, When I Survey the Wondrous Cross, perhaps speaks to his view of the human globe as too much a place of boastful ill-gotten gain, and not enough humility and worked-out charity. Just as the Apostle Paul speaks in Galatians of never boasting of anything except the cross of Jesus and becoming dead to the ills of the world, Isaac Watts speaks similarly. Forbid it, Lord, that I should boast, save in the death of Christ my God. All the vain things that charm me most, I sacrifice them to his blood. Yet is Watts' great hymn of the cross just for a couple of weeks before Good Friday? The imagery of Christ's bodily fluids being almost a waterfall of love and sorrow, spilling and soaking the less than perfect earth's crust we inhabit. The sharp, piercing, dusty thorns becoming the richest crown of majesty and divine glory, define what Christian communion is all about, whenever and wherever it meets. Watts also speaks of Christ's dying crimson being like a robe which spreads over his body on the tree. The imagery may seem macabre, but the reality is that it is not a death of shame and foolishness that shouts at humanity, but the need for us all to embrace the food of unconditional love and sacrifice, which may bring a fruit of forgiveness and the glimmer of life. Marvelling at all that Watts surveys as he contemplates the cross of Jesus, Watts concludes in his hymn, When I Survey the Wondrous Cross, that anything he or we might muster through endeavours of humility and sacrifice are nothing when they stand before the amazing divine love given by God in Jesus to save us all. Will our whole souls, our whole lives, our whole all be good enough to live up to Christ's example? That is the daily challenge asked of us in Jesus' hanging on the tree, his death and his rising. Will we also rise up gloriously from the sin of the world, or slump, sure to die by worldly persistence and folly?